let's learn how to start bringing the focus back to within so we can learn how to harmonize and heal our inner landscape. So first, let's learn how our interactions with others how that even began. We learned from our parents or our caregivers, whomever we are around the most, how to interact with others. So let's take a look at how your caregivers and who you were around the most when you were younger, how did they interact with others? What were their relationships like? Did they model a healthy boundary? Did they model a symbiotic relationship? Were they present? Were they emotionally present for others? Were they emotionally avoidant? What were some of the things that happened within those relationship dynamics? So we want to look at what we were with when we were younger. Then we want to look at the type of relationships that we have been bringing into our life. Is there any type of pattern there? Does the relationships that we're choosing now, does that look similar to what we had as a child or a younger part of our growing up? Chances are we have subconsciously chosen partners that have resembled one of our caregivers in hopes for us to heal any of those emotional wounds, and also in hopes that we are able to get those needs met that were never met as a child. For myself, when I became in the unbecoming process, what I had noticed is that all of my relationships were very toxic. What was toxic about them? Was it the other person? Sure. Was it both of us interacting at that level of consciousness or being unaware of what was happening? Yeah. Yes, it was. I absolutely had a huge amount of that, not because of a fault of my own or a fault of the other person. However, was never taught how to be in relationships. I didn't know how to be in a relationship. I didn't know what a healthy relationship was. I didn't know what a healthy relationship was, or balanced or harmonized, or a symbiotic relationship. And so what I saw as a way to get my needs met was very distorted. So coming into unbecoming, I started looking at what I typically chose. So first I had to become aware of the problem. I subconsciously chose unemotional or emotional unavailable males. So as a child, what happened was my mother was very emotionally unavailable, and so was my grandmother, who were my main caregivers. They were both consumed with their own lives and their own hurts. So coming into this, it took a lot of time for me to understand. So within the mirror exercise, what I had learned to do is every time there was an instant of I felt hurt. So anytime someone is not choosing me, like I'm not getting enough attention. So I would identify, okay, I'm not getting the attention I think that I feel I deserve. What does this make me feel? Why is that bothersome to me? I feel unheard. I feel invisible when I don't get I feel like I don't matter when I don't get the attention that I think that I deserve. Okay, so now where is that? Am I not giving myself the attention that I deserve? And where am I telling myself that I don't matter? If I'm putting myself out there to others that are not paying attention to me and I continue to do, that's perpetuating the inner subconscious belief that I don't matter, because they're reinforcing it for me. For this, and I know this can be a little difficult to comprehend. So let's go to this person. I'm upset because this person won't make a commitment to me. Why won't you make a commitment to me? So I'm upset because I feel like this person's going to leave me. I have a fear of abandonment, and I have a fear that this person will leave if they don't make a commitment to me. And where I must ask myself is, where am I not committing to myself? Why am I afraid that I'm going to be leaving myself? Where am I not committing to being there for myself? And these are ways that we can begin to learn how to turn this around on ours. Not that we are not deserving of the people avoidant or are the attachment styles, right? We don't know how to connect to others in a way that is fulfilling for us. We don't know how to meet our own needs. And this continues to portray in others. So this is allowing us to be able to see how we can meet our own needs. Another example is being avoided. So if you are someone where you're in a relationship and the person just ghosts you, just stops talking to you for no reason, and you get really anxious about that. I'm just thinking of instances because this is something that has happened to me quite often. It would be asking the person, so why did you stop listening to me? Or why did you stop interacting with me? So I would ask myself, where is it that I stopped listening to myself? Where did I stop? First of all, what does that mean? Why is this affecting me? So this would be, again, because I feel invisible, because I feel not heard, I feel not worthy. If they're not listening to me, if they ghosted me, I feel abandoned, I feel betrayed and left. So where is it that I'm not listening to myself? Like, where am I not listening to my spidey senses? What am I ignoring in order to pay attention to people who don't pay attention to me? What am I telling myself or not telling myself that keeps me going out to people that are not going to, I keep on selling myself out to people who just stop listening to me. So where along the lines have I stopped being in communion with myself? Where have I given up on me? Where have I allowed myself to become where have I showed myself that, oh, you're not worth being paying attention to. I'm not paying attention to you because you're not worth it. Nobody's going to listen to you anyways. Nobody cares what you have to say. I'm just not going to listen to you. So that's another example. This is how we turn it. So we identify the problem. Again, what are we seeing that is wrong with the other person? Bring it back to, why is that a problem for you? What does that make you feel? Like, where in your childhood does that connect to? And then bring it back to where in your life, where in your deep subconscious are you not meeting those needs? Where are you avoiding yourself? Where are you not listening to yourself? Where are you not loving yourself? Where are you not being compassionate? This is how you're able to look inward, because everyone is a direct reflection as to where you are needing to look inward. And that is how we can begin to have an involution instead of